Hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Jade and this is Star, Moon, and Sun Tarot. I'm going to clear the resonance. And once more. Alright, so this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I have 8 different decks here. I am going to go through and get one card from each deck for some special healing messages. Some of these have invocations or visualizations you can do during your meditations. Some have crystals or stones or different things you should maybe be examining in your life. So I thought this would be fun to do just for this week. Check back next week for your urgent love messages, but feel free to look at the decks and see what you're most drawn to. Of course, you're welcome to stay for all of the messages. They could all resonate, and I am finding with the readings that there is a general theme kind of going through them. So it's really interesting, and I am glad I did it. I hope you guys are enjoying it, but this isn't something I do very often, so keep that in mind. It'll be back to normal next week. So here are the decks. They will also be listed in the description box below, and I'll pin them in the comments with timestamps, the names of the decks, the stones that are on them. And so that way you guys can jump right around and make it simple. And I'm going to try to go through them very quickly. Okay, so the first deck up here, Magical Dimensions. These are oracle cards and activators. You can actually meditate on the energy, the visualizations of the cards. So I will hold the cards up so you guys can see. Then after that, down here, because I'm going to read this way, then we have the Lightworker Oracle. And this has Angelite. Up here we have the Beyond Lemuria with Amethyst. Then this one is the White Light Oracle. That has Sunstone. Mystical Shaman with Obsidian. Sorry, the name was escaping me. This is Bloodstone here on the Earth Warriors Oracle. And then we have the well-known Archetypes. I threw it. And Tiger's Eye. And then the Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. With Jade, and all 4 of these on the bottom are by Alana Fairchild. She's got some amazing decks that she really puts a lot of research and work and effort into. They're stunning, and I just really wanted to share them with everybody, especially now. It's a good time for de-stressing, decompression, right? So I go through each deck very quickly. If I cannot get a card to fly out, I will simply cut the deck to keep things moving. Wow. Hold on, I want to ask first, Angel, Spirits, and Guides, show me what I need to see for my Scorpios, please. For their highest good. What is going on with Scorpios for the rest of April, going into May? I can't even. This is oneness. Who else got this? One of the earth signs got this. Oneness. Alright, so we're going to go to it in the book. It is card 30. I will hold it back up. I don't know what card's ever going to come out, so it's not like I can prepare, but I do have all the books right here. So this is Oneness. This is all about balance and patience, and it's divine masculine energy, okay? There we go. So this says, regardless if you're in a male or female body, this card suggests the need to balance the divine masculine aspects within yourself, reconnect to spirit and divine unity. Recall the strength within, and your quiet power will restore you. Regain your confidence and quell the restlessness back to peaceful coexistence with all. Your situation requires expanding and expressing from the core connection with yourself and spirit. And the companion crystals are Larimar, L-A-R-I-M-A-R, and Red Jasper. And the companion oil for this is Vetiver, V-E-T-I-V-E-R, Vetiver. I don't know if you could see, it's very, very pretty. There's like a Native American and a bear and crystals, and there's a Buddha. Love this. Alright, so that is your first message, oneness. Let's see here. Then we've got the Lightworker Oracle. Angels and Guides. Give me a Lightworker for Scorpio. What is the message Scorpio needs this time? Okay. This one is card 18, and it is Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Card 18, let me see here, opened up right to it. This one says, you have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate the increasing degree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. So the Rainbow Bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, allowing spirit to enter your body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised, and it draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. Wow. It says, as your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins, which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as unresolved past issues. And as these blocks break down, the emotional trauma stored in your body, your organs, your nervous system, right, and can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for more spiritual light, and then as a result, yeah, you feel clearer, you see clearer, you're more open. So you're opening to new consciousness now, okay? This is beautiful. And this oracle brings an additional message from Spirit. It says, hold on, Ascension will be a wild ride. Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is a moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Allow the genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. During Ascension, your life can change dramatically. This rainbow bridge empowers us to rise from one reality into another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally you will feel as though you're living a different life. Eventually, the physical world will follow. You have everything you need. You are ready for this. It is meant to be. And the invocation for this card, something you can say, right? It's not negative, right? An invocation is simply an invitation, right? That you say aloud to invite certain things into your life. And this one says, I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and in my life due to this spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. And you can say any variation of that suits you, okay? Personalizing things like that is actually very, very powerful, right? And can have a lot of meaning and hold power for you. So I love that. All right. So I'm going to move these down here. This is why I'm going to put the timestamps in too, because I really don't like to edit tarot videos. I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, not great. I want you guys to see everything that's happening. There we go. But there will be timestamps so you can skip right through. All right, the Beyond Lemuria with the Amethyst. Angels and guides. Let's get one of these for Scorpio. From this stunning deck. I did a review on this deck and showed each card. Oh, they're so pretty. Oops. Alright. I was going to say, if one doesn't come out now. Okay. So two did come out. We will look at them really quick. Sacral chakra came out with surrender. So this is interesting. One of the chakras came out with surrender. So I think we do need to address this. And this is a 48, the surrender, and that reduces when you add the 8 and the 4, 12, 12 to a 3, and this is a 3 as well. And we had a 3 in the oneness, that was 30. So, yeah, 3, 3, 3. We've got 3 3s now. So I want to look these up. I will show them to you. And these don't have very long messages, this deck. I love this. I'll go through the keywords and some of the main things that it talks about, okay? So here we have the sacral chakra. This is all about feelings, emotional response, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, connection, creativity, passion, healthy boundaries, valuing the body, right? You are invited to revel in the present moment and feel deeply in your senses. The sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin, the scent of damp earth, the feeling of fitting perfectly into the temple you call your body. This card is about diving into the depths of a moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. Your entire paint kit is present, as no part is left in the past or caught in the future. All of you who are unites in a point of deep experience. This is the ecstatic moment of conception for a project or new life. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whomever you have chosen to co-create with. So yeah, to restore this, when we do get the chakra cards, there is some little medicines and stuff in here. To restore your sacral chakra, it says get in touch with creativity and embrace your natural expression, however it looks to you. The way you live is an art form, a unique expression of yourself. You can dance through challenge, sing through restriction, and paint your reality. Wow, I love this. So yeah, the overall themes are your relationship with your body, sensuality, and sexuality, right? And the healing position of this, so it's in the lower abdomen, pelvis area, right? And the color wash is vibrant orange, just like here. So those are, colors and areas of the body that you would focus on, right? Healing white light or whatever it is you do, or healing colored light, envisioning of the chakras. Let's see. So we have 48 as well. So this is saying your new creative project, you're doing something here, and it came out with surrender. This is really interesting. And 3s are all about divine creation, creativity. So this is really interesting. You've got 3 3s here. This is surrender, trust, letting go of control, free-flowing, being receptive. This is the yin energy, right? The divine feminine. So we've got divine masculine and divine feminine energy here. Balancing this within yourself. The path of least resistance. And allowing who you naturally are to flourish. Surrendering can be one of the hardest things to do. Trusting that we could achieve more by loosening our control takes great courage, right? So let me see what else. Yeah, loosen your hold on the reins, and the universe will catch you. Trust even though things are not as you imagine. Stay poised with your aligned with your purpose. At the last minute, the situation will reveal its magic. So whatever you're creating here, looking really nice. Seems like you've got a lot of creativity, and there's, Spirit is saying, surrender to it, let it happen. Love that. All right, so White Light Oracle next. This is a pretty card with a pretty wolfie on it. I love it. All right, can we get one for Scorpio, please, for their highest good? What are the messages? There we go. Perfume of Sophia, and it's a 12. I can't. Another 3, guys. Another 3. 12, 12, 12. Let's see. Okay. So this one says, you will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open and positive, but relaxed expectation. Clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. Isn't that just what we got with the surrender? Basically saying the same thing, that, yeah, trust that your questions about your life will be answered, right? Even now you're in the process of working your way toward the answers that will bring you clarity and higher understanding. There is kindness in how the universe delivers a message. So the healing process for this is, what can you do to connect to your body, feel good, ground, and focus your energies in the here and now? Some examples might be walking in nature, doing stretches or a full yoga practice, meditating or breathing and relaxation techniques. You should make a plan and schedule something into your day. If there is something constructive you can do right now, such as deep-centered breath awareness or other form of meditation or conscious movement, do that now. This is your healing process. And make time, right? Make time to schedule that in to your day, even just like 10-15 minutes, right? Moving on down. Okay, so next we have the Mystical Shaman with the Obsidian. For my Scorpios, please. Okay. Wow. So, oh, shut up. Alright. So, several came out. I'm not going to address everyone. I'll go over them briefly. But I did notice this Gatherer is a 21 and the Arrow is a 3. So, these are 2 more 3s. And Standstill was underneath them both. And I think this has got to do with the way things are right now. Things are at a standstill. And I know the Arrow is about your life path and direction. But Standstill is also taking the time to meditate, right? Reflect, let go. Let things occur, let things happen. I will take a brief look at all 3 cards because I feel like it's kind of important that they came out together. Let me see. We got the Gatherer. So the essence of this, before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The Gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, wild greens, where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The Gatherer is the provider, the forager, the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. So the invitation of this is, look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for winter. Start with the low-hanging fruit all around you. Now, I do want to point out there's an invitation and a medicine. And this is coming out with Standstill and the Arrow, so I'm going to read the medicine as well. I'm reading for all, because it's going to have to be, it's going to depend. Some of you might have these resources close at hand, and I feel like there's creation going on here, or something new. The medicine says, do not wander too far afield in search for what Spirit has already provided. Practice paying it forward, being thankful in advance of receiving. If you are in a scarcity mindset, open your heart to look beyond current conditions, and you will find the bounty being offered to you. Practice sharing, not hoarding. Okay. Interesting. And then we have 3 with the Arrow. We will go through this. Alright. So here is 3. Receiving this symbol reminds you when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, your target, you will be on target, your target will, you are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intentions meet the material world. So again, this is all about creation, something you're doing here. And the invitation says, when the arrow zings through the air, it's inviting you to pay attention and signifying you're about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. Trust your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. right? It will make his mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. But the medicine of that says now might be time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. There could be something better waiting. It's really going to depend on what your message here. This is all about discretion, right? You're going to have to know which messages are for you and which are not. But we also have standstill. The fact that these three came out together is a symbol of pausing, active observation, breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action, as well as what happens when one is stuck. So, when things seem to stall or stagnate, when you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information, or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favor. Enjoy it, let the universe bring all the parts together for the highest good. And then the medicine says, time to get out of analysis paralysis. So if you feel like that's you, and you've been in analysis paralysis about something and trying to, I feel like someone's trying to get all their ducks in a row and get something started for some type of new project or new something here. And it does look good, but a lot of the messages coming through are like release, relax, let, kind of go with the flow, all right? So here we have the Earth Warriors. All right, one for Scorpio. Let's see how my time is. Oh, yeah, I'm going through much faster. Okay, great. I did the Earth signs, and I'm like, these are way too long. Okay, Alakoa, Spirit of the Warrior. Card 34. Interesting, and that is a 7. And I noticed the only one of these that wasn't a 3 was the 52, which is a 7. So I'm seeing a lot of 3s and 7s. Well, 2 7s so far, but like 1, 2, 3, 4 3s? 5 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Sorry, 6 3s. Alright, 34. This is the Spirit of the Warrior, Alakoa. Though you yearn for peace, you recognize that without truth, genuine peace can never be. Even if it triggers an upheaval of transformation, the need to set things right is strong in you. This is the inner drive of the spiritual warrior, the compelling soul need to uphold truth, goodness, and justice. You will fight for these things because that is your way, spirit warrior. Trust, see, and feel the positive impact that you are making in the world. You are relentless, and the divine is within you. Wow. And it says, don't give up. If you feel hopeless, despair, defeat, and you wonder if it's really worth it, place your mind in your heart, and your heart in awareness of what it is that's inspiring you. Look for the legions of beings in spirit and upon the earth that fight alongside you, fearless and ferocious with love. Wow. So, keep fighting for what you believe. That's what Spirit is telling you. And the healing process, it says, state your warrior's creed aloud. The enemy shall never grip me. I shall not be overcome. I am led and protected by the greatest of all spirit warriors who leads love's army. My steps in the world are fierce with compassion and love in action. I waver not, for I am a conqueror over darkness, spirit-born, and empowered by the sacred. I embody the truth for which I fight. I am defended, uplifted, and renewed. My hands are ever open to the replenishing power of grace. Great Spirit delivers all necessary might. Divine's love prophecy is read, spoken, and acted in all realms. If love has not yet won, then the battle is not yet over, and so I rise. And that is your special healing process, right? Your affirmation is technically what that would be. Let's keep on moving. I'm not going to worry about them being like absolutely perfect. Just as long as you guys can see them. Wow, okay. So, on to the Wild Unknown Archetypes, right? Here we go. Whoa, hold on. Give me the one for my Scorpios, please. There we are. Wow. Some type of dead end? The closed door, the final chapter, the impasse. Contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. Oh, this could be the standstill, right? It's only temporary, don't freak. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, no more, child. You have reached the last page of this chapter. For you know, some of you, it might not just be the whole standstill thing, you know. It could be other things as well. It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself. From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. There are doors opening all around you, just not the one you plan on walking through. If you are honest and courageous enough to accept it, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. Note that in most stories and movies, the moment the protagonist reaches the dead end, something riveting happens, right? You're the protagonist. Something riveting is going to happen to you, okay? Reflect on dead ends in your past that led to unimaginable wonders. The moment you accept the ending, a feeling of grace will arise. Doors begin to open both inside you and in the world. And when this is in light energy, it's acceptance, humility, relief, reverence for change, right? And when this is in darker energies, it's inertia, feeling stuck, tense, unconscious gripping. To go deeper, it says Kenny Rogers, the Gambler, and Donny Hathaway's Giving Up. Okay? Sometimes they have like songs or short stories or other things where you can look further into it. I love that. All right. Last deck, Sacred Rebels. Let's do it. All right, angels and guides. Need one for my Scorpio peoples. Just one, please. Oh, there we go. Follow your own rhythm. Follow your own rhythm, card 5. Oh, and this is card 40, so we do see a 4, and we see 3, 4, 5. And then we had a couple 7s and a 9. But gosh, a lot of 3s. 5, 5, 5. Follow your own rhythm. Okay, it says, deep within, you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to life force. You feel it in your bones, your blood, your heart, and your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward and take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, and no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust your own timing. This oracle brings you the special message: you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. Let's see. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will be missing out on by trusting this is your anxiety. What you will gain is peace. And the healing process and affirmation for this says, say aloud, I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to take healthy, inspired risks and action when the timing feels right to me. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. You may now wish to stand up and close your eyes. Be aware of your own energy. Notice what it feels like. What does your body want? Does it want to move, curl up in a ball and rest, or dance around the room with joy? Perhaps you would like to give yourself a hug. Take a moment now to do what is needed for yourself based on your feelings. If this is easy for you, great. And if it is hard for you, know what it is you need. Even more wonderful. If it is hard for you to know what it is you need, even more wonderful. This means you're open to learning something new about loving yourself, and it will become easier with practice. Wow. So, a lot happening here, right? We've got action and creation. Surrender, right? A balance of the masculine and feminine energies. Some endings, some beginnings. It's really going to depend on your situation. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and check back next week for your urgent love messages, Scorpios. Alright guys, much luck and love to you all. I hope this helped you in some way. Thank you, thank you. Bye now.